Today, what I'm going to be talking about is how two different federal judges ruled against President Trump. Two federal judges in two separate cases ruled against President Trump. Now President Trump and Elon Musk has to hire back them federal probationary employees in the states of California and in the state of Maryland. Let me know your thoughts about that. As I said, two federal judges ruled against this mass firing of President Trump and Elon Musk. They ruled against them. So now them probationary employees, federal employees in the states of California and in the state of Maryland, they gotta reinstate them their jobs. The federal judges ruled against President Trump. Let me know when you get in the chat, man. When you get in this live, check in on the chat. If it's Friday, it's beautiful, man. I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend. I might just kick back. I don't know. Just chill with the family. But as I was saying, man, two federal judges ruled against President Trump. One federal judge in the state of California and the other federal judge in the state of Maryland. They ruled against this mass firing of these federal employees, the probationary employees, and they said they got to reinstate them employees their jobs because it was not right. It was some violations when they fired them. It was unconstitutional. So that's what we'll be talking about. As I said, I'm gonna give y'all time to go ahead and get in the live, and as you get into the live, go ahead and check in on the chat. As you come into this live, go ahead and check in on the chat. Let me know where you at. Say what's up. What you plan to do today? What you plan to do this weekend? We can talk about that. But my main topic today is I'm going to elaborate on the rulings of the two federal judges, man. We had two federal judges rule that it was unconstitutional. It was a violation when President Trump fired them probationary federal workers. So guess what? They got their job back. They were ruled by the federal judges in the state of California and in the state of Maryland. They got to get them people their jobs back. That's a good thing. I'm feeling pretty good because every one of them individuals, them thousands of employees, they got families, maybe children that they got to take care of. So that was a good thing. Big up to them judges that was able to stand firm and rule how it should have been ruled. But as we know, the fight is not going to be over from that. This is not the end because President Trump will appeal that ruling. But as it stands right now, the federal judge said no, it was a violation to fire them federal employees, the probationary employees. It was a violation to fire them. Y'all got to reinstate them employees their job. To me, that's a good thing. These are families that will be able to put food on their table, at least temporarily. They will be able to put food on the table, on their family's table, at least temporarily. Like I said, I thank y'all for coming in. As you come into this live, man, go ahead and check in on the chat. Let me know what let me know, say what's up or whatever. What you got planned for the day. Friday is Friday. You doing something for the weekend? Go ahead and let me know in the chat, man. I thank y'all. Somebody, the message, thank you for retracting that because it was disrespectful, but thank you for, either you retracted it or it was automatically retracted. But I appreciate that, whoever did it, whether it was YouTube or it was you. But thank y'all for coming in. The topic today is two federal judges ruled against President Trump and said it was a violation for him to fire those federal employees, the probationary employees. The issue was when Trump fired the employees, they just wrote mass letters and said the performance. They was not specific. They just generally said they fired these probation employees because of their performance. The issue was that is when you work for an agency, you have an evaluation, but midway through the evaluation, you're going to be assessed by your supervisor. And they should have at least gave them employees a heads up, told them what they needed to do to make improvements. That wasn't done. That just said, no, you're not going to just say that everybody got poor performance because you want to fire thousands of probationary employees. So like I said, big up to the probationary, big up to the federal judges, man, who told President Trump, nah, man, you got to get them people their jobs back. You just can't fire them like that. They probationary. With your probationary employees, you're supposed to be training them. And you just can't generally say, I fired all of them because of their performance. That ain't right. That was a violation. That's why today they got their jobs back. And this included, I think they said 19 different federal agencies. This situation here included 19 federal agencies. Like I said, the judge, 2 federal judges, the judge in California and another federal judge in the state of Maryland ruled against President Trump and said firing these probationary employees is a violation. You got to reinstate them their job. So today, those individuals will have their job. And I'm going to say to Trump, nice try, President Trump. Nice try to sabotage them people, their jobs, their livelihood. Nice try, but it didn't work. But President Trump did vow to appeal this ruling. But in the meantime, them individuals got their job. Let me check that. As you come into this live, go ahead and check in on the chat. Trying to make sure everything working right on my chat. Check in on the chat. Pickles, man, I was kind of disrespected. Looks don't have nothing to do with anything, but okay. I'm not your neighbor, though, but I appreciate it. Pickles. We no relation, and where I live have nothing to do with that. Where you live at, Pickles? As I said, as I was talking, for the one just getting into this room, 2 federal judges in 2 separate cases ruled against President Trump. You have a good day too, Pickles, man. I appreciate you commenting. Thank you, man. Have a good day. Have a good day as well as a good weekend, sir. Appreciate you. So I'm happy. I'm happy for the probationary employees that was given another chance. And also I'm happy for their family because now those employees will be able to put food on their family's table. That's a good thing. Good ruling, good ruling, good ruling. As you come into this live, go ahead and check in on the chat. As you come into this live, go ahead and check in on the chat. As you come into the live, go ahead and check in on the chat. I thank y'all for y'all continued support. But I'm just excited, man, about the good news, about the federal judges ruling against President Trump. They said it was a violation for him to fire those probationary workers and then try to say for everybody it was poor performance. But you didn't have a trail to say that it was poor performance. You wait till they get to the end and then fire them and say poor performance. That's not professional. It wasn't done right. And the judge agreed with that. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that court ruling that I just mentioned. What are your thoughts about the ruling, about the judge ruling against President Trump and Elon Musk for firing these federal employees? What are your thoughts about that? Talk about it in the comments, man. Let me hear y'all thoughts. Pickles, my man, that's what it means. You don't have tenure, but the responsibility of your supervisor, it's the responsibility of your supervisor to let you know your standing. And then also to provide training for the employee. So you're not tenured, but the supervisor is responsible for training that employee. You're not supposed to wait to the end and say poor performance, because that will reflect on the supervisor, not on the probationary staff, because the probationary staff at that point doesn't know. So good. Thank you for that input, Pickles. You got any other thoughts about that? The federal judges ruled that it was a violation for Trump to just, and they just write Elon Musk DOGE, the letters, and they said poor performance. That wasn't right. Tell him along the way, if it's a 6 months probation, you should have 3-month periods where you tell the probationary employee exactly where he or she is at. They didn't do that in this case. But thank you, Pickles, for your input. Thank you very much. Another thing I was watching, I'm going to come back to this court thing. Another thing that happened, there was a town hall in North Carolina, where a Republican town hall. Mind you this, President Trump had already told him, stop having these town halls because people are complaining and you making us look bad. This representative went on and had another town hall. Man, it was complaints out the yin yang. People were upset. It was veterans in there. Animalistic behavior was happening. I'm laughing, crying too. Did you see the town hall in North Carolina, sir? Did you see the town hall in North Carolina? The Republican representative held a town hall even after President Trump said, don't have them no more because you're making us look bad with all these complaints. Did you see it? Veterans was in there complaining about their benefits and the challenges they facing with these cuts in these programs. It was complaint after complaint after complaint. But I almost forgot. President Trump already told y'all, stop complaining about the prices of eggs. President Trump already told y'all that. I forgot. But at this town hall, it was an example of how Republicans are upset about all that's going on. These are Republicans. So his approval rating, meaning President Trump's approval rating, is starting to go down again. So now they want to come up with these, they want to buy y'all. So now they coming up with, are we going to send these checks out again? Now they talking about checks because their approval rating is going down, down, down. So they want to buy people. But check this out. Let me warn everybody. I'm going to just tell everybody. Any check, if he send it, if he don't send it, that's taxpayers' money. It's not coming from President Trump, and it's not coming from Elon Musk. Whether he send a check or not, don't fall for it. Listen, man. It said Pickles. He wasn't honest. He lied about knowing about Project 2025, and he's not doing everything he said. That's why people are mad. Republicans are mad. He didn't say he was going to cut your benefits. He promised, he said that if you vote for Harris, your 401k is going to go down. Guess what? Right now, people's 401k is going down. I'm talking about real people, man. I don't know about your 401k. They losing money in their 401ks, man, because of President Trump. But they played when he was running. He said, no, if you vote for her, you're going to lose your 401k. So he ain't doing what he said. He did a lot of lying. One thing he did do, as far as what he said, is the immigration. That's easy to do. So he did do that. Other than that, all this stuff, he didn't say he was going to do that. They would not have voted for him like that. Animalistic behavior, what's happening? So that's what I'm saying. People always say, well, Trump told him. Trump lied about knowing about Project 2025. I don't know what that is. I'm not a part of that. But now we see it's part of the playbook. And people were warned. They were warned. They were warned. If y'all vote for this man, be careful. This what he going to do. And guess what? That's exactly what we seeing. But my man say he all right with that. Where he at? Pickle say he all right with everything President Trump is doing. On April 2nd, when Trump, because he really running his mouth, but if he put them tariffs out on April 2nd, like his mouth saying he gonna do, your 401k is gonna be in trouble, man, on an international level. So I hope we don't have to go the tariff route. If President Trump goes the tariff route, your 401k that you just spoke of that's in that business is going to be in trouble. And I pray that it doesn't, man, because I want the best for everybody. I'm concerned about American citizens. It doesn't matter to me whether you Democrat, Republican, MAGA, Trumpet, doesn't matter. I want the best for Americans. The Project 2025 is the book, man. It's online. Look it up. You never heard of that? Look up Project 2025, and it's the Republican plan for 2025 and on. So you look that up. He didn't say everything, Jerome. He said some stuff. Because some of the independents or swing voters, he wouldn't have got. So he did a lot of lying too. He didn't tell them his whole playbook. I'm going to fire employees. I'm going to attack Medicaid and Medicare. We looking into privatizing Social Security. He didn't say none of that. So I know what you're saying though, Jerome, but he didn't tell the whole playbook. Kayla, that's a good point. Kayla said doing anything for any reason always have benefits and losses. That's a great point. Yasir, yeah, it's gonna be 4 years of this, man. Buckle your seatbelt. Buckle your seatbelt. It's always something new, man. But the federal judge ruled against President Trump for him firing 2 federal judges, one in the state of California, one in the state of Maryland, that said he got to reinstate the probationary employees' job. He got to reinstate their job, man. 2 federal judges said it's a violation in the state of California and in the state of Maryland. So for right now, them people got their jobs back today. But as you know, Trump is going to appeal that. George Bundy, welcome in. Judges are not kings and neither are presidents. Presidents are not king. That's why we got 3 branches of government. It's a balance. It's called checks and balances. Oh, I appreciate that. King, appreciate that. Who's Who's angry man? King, who's angry man? Appreciate the support. But we can debate. I keep my notes with me, and I got a lot of notes up here in my head too, man. And I'm standing to be corrected. But I know what's a fact. 2 federal judges, 2, ruled against President Trump on firing these good Americans, these probationary employees that he just fired, and going to write poor performance. Come on, that ain't right. Your supervisor can't even do that. If it's poor performance, it should have been a trail. During a 3-month evaluation, it should have been a trail saying they don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna train them with this, and then when you follow up at the end, you will be able to say it's poor performance. But you just can't fire somebody and say poor performance. That's not how you do things. It was George, what is it? Georgina. Please forgive me if I'm not pronouncing it right. I'm not doing it intentional. I think it say Georgina Budney. Judges are not kings. Neither are presidents. We don't have kings in this country. But as I was saying the other day, we running this thing like an oligarchy, which means a small group of people running the country. And in this case, the small group of people consists of President Trump, his family included, Elon Musk, the DOGE community, and a select few of billionaires. But we're supposed to be in a democracy. So yeah, no, we don't have kings here. But it's 3 branches of government. The judicial is the judge. They're the judges. President is the executive. All right, we got Congress, who's the legislative. But Trump want to run it like he the king. Ain't no kings. Not here. I am Walrus, what's up? Jerome, they say he got to reinstate all them jobs. They got to reinstate them federal employees. They were probationary employees. And if you saying they had poor performance, their supervisor was responsible for training them. So every one of them should be able to get their job back. But as I know, it's only temporarily because he's going to appeal that. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm with that. I'm talking to King Cato. I'm with that, man. But we got to talk about the terms and what, how, and whatever. I appreciate that. Are you subscribed to the channel? King Cato, you subscribe? I think you are. If not, make sure you subscribe. Listen, stop bringing up, see, y'all gotta continue to go back to other stuff. It wasn't done the way this is done. This one, and I'm talking to King Cato, you said Bill fired 350,000. Do the research. That was over like an 8-year period. And it wasn't done. It wasn't no strong arm like this here. This is different, man. So go back and do a little bit more in your research about that situation. It had the support of Congress. This one doesn't even have the support of Congress. You got the president, big born. It ain't never been done like this before, not in the United States. So you can cut it with that Bill Clinton stuff. Read a little bit more on that situation, and then you'll see and understand the difference. But thanks for bringing up TOL. TOL said MAGA. Cato, I did get to it. I got to get to the comment, man. Give me a chance to get to it. I brought it up. But like I said, go back and do your research. It was over an 8-year period. It didn't happen right now in 6 weeks. Jerome, what's happening? In life, Jerome, this is the fact, man. In life, it's people that don't care about other people. But that shouldn't change. I'm not telling nobody to go care about the world. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you care about people, you care about people. And there's some people that don't care about people. In my opinion, we currently have a president that does not care about the American people. Period. And I don't matter what you under, what flag you repping, whether you MAGA, regular Republican, Democrat, independent, it does not matter. So I care about human beings. I care about American citizens. I care about me. I care about my family. Care about black people. I care about white people, Mexican. I just care about people, man. But I'm not running around talking about I love you, I love you, I love you. But my goal is not to do anything to intentionally harm anybody. That's all I'm saying. Israel first, America second. AJCX, you said Israel first, America second? Okay. Dalton, you said, why do you like Jesse Lee Peterson? Who said that? Where are you getting this from, man? Listen, man, don't make fun of my accent or whatever, you know. What that got to do with the price of tea in America? Come on, man. Somebody said, pronounce oligarchy right. Come on, man. It said, King Cato, I disagree. Free Palestine, cut the aid off Israel. That's what AJCX, free Palestine. Okay, listen, since you just brought Palestine up, right? And everybody going with everything President Trump is doing. But President Trump, these people are suffering. They're getting bombed and all that, right? Regular citizens, talking about Palestinians, are getting bombed by Israel. And this was President Trump to do after they already suffering, losing family, kids, all that. President Trump said, I want to take y'all land. It ain't worth nothing anyway. Look at the buildings. The buildings are gone. I want to make resorts somewhere where my billionaire friends can come hang out. Is that not a slap in the face, man? I know nobody on here can support that. Somebody said BS. Phil, my man. Phil said, I care about you, sir. That's what's up. Jerome, it's I feel you laugh aloud. I don't care. Stop capping. Jimmy, okay. Dalton, I just asked if you liked him. I don't know who you was talking about. That's what, fill me in. If you ask me, do I like somebody? I can tell you this. I don't have a problem with him because I don't know who you're talking about. You said I just asked if you like him. He all right with me, I guess. Yeah, they feel. You're right. They in a bad way, man. Matter of fact, America is in a bad way. And I'm going to go a step further. The world is in a bad way if we're not careful. Because the way it's going right now, woo! Pickle said you should go on The View. For what reason? What? Hey, Cato, I appreciate you, King Cato. I appreciate your support for Trump. You asked me what Trump doing not for the American people. First of all, we can just talk about the jobs, man. Right? That's one. And I know y'all say y'all want smaller government, but I'm talking about the jobs at that quick of a pace. To me, it's like it was haphazard and wasn't thought out. Number one, Cutting the funding, man. Look at all the funding that he cut and how it's going to affect a lot of people, man. That's just two right there that I want to name where President Trump is not good for the American citizens, man. And not only Democrats, but some Republicans right now are upset, and they're expressing that at these town hall meetings. That's why President Trump said, yo, don't hold town hall meetings because you're making us look bad. Because when they had these meetings, people complain, and then the world see, oh, Republicans mad too? He don't want the world to see that. He want to be able to come on TV and say, everything is good, I'm doing good. When, like King Cato, this is for you. During the war in Germany, right? At the point when Germany started getting crushed, you know Hitler was playing propaganda back home as if they were winning. He was lying to the people, man. And it seemed the same way with President Trump. Even if he loses, he want to have the ability to lie to the people. So he don't want them to have these town halls because it would expose the way people are really feeling. Mass layoffs are a whole different ball game. TOL, okay. That could be. TOL said they're only protected from individual firing, not from mass firing. But they wrote on their papers individually, they wrote the same thing on the paper. And what they did, and this probably what messed him up, he wrote poor performance. So even all them thousands of workers, the judge is saying that you cannot do this, man, because you're not really showing a pattern that they had poor performance. So that's where Trump messed up. I'm not a pro, man. I'm just King Cato. I'm no better than you, man. I'm just speaking. That's all I'm doing, man. Am I committing a crime? I would hope not. I'm just speaking. Monk 30 told me to spill that nonsense. Just say you don't agree with it. It's not nonsense. Yeah, Vinicio, I think I'm pronouncing that right. This is the thing. You might not be able to fire him because they need a job. So they on looking for the next job. Vinicio said he fired people and tried to rehire him but couldn't find them. Whose fault is that? That would be President Trump's fault and DOGE and Elon Musk's fault. Because them people trying to look for a job. They can't wait. You said I'm fired? Okay, I got to do something. Got a disabled veteran. The title, his name is The Veteran. You know, talking about veterans dealing with homelessness and disabilities and all that. That's the issue in our country, man. We should not. That's why I'm not in agreement with the firing of the Veteran Affairs employees. They say 1/3 of them employees are veterans themselves. So when you fire them, right, these are veterans that's losing their job. In addition to that, right, if you don't have enough staff at the VA, it's going to take even longer for people like this gentleman to get their assistance. This man say he disabled for life. Yeah, America, as I'm not part of no party, but America can do better by our veterans. So I feel you, man. King said he's making deals to invest $500 billion. But this the thing though, and I understand a lot of y'all support Trump because y'all feel like he's a billionaire. He know how to make America great for us financially. But this is the thing, America is not a business. America has been known to help the worst in their country. Yeah, we got homeless and people that we mistreat or they mistreat, but it ain't been just on a business level. We're going to make money, make money. Who's going to benefit from all this money that Trump's supposed to be making? How's that going to benefit the American people realistically now? Jerome, listen, the people gonna continue to be taxed under President Trump, except for the billionaires. So at the meeting, let me tell you, man, and this is easily researched. If y'all go ahead and look, they was when the bill was in the House of the Representatives before it went to the Senate. The Democrats didn't want to sign the bill because they had the tax breaks for the billionaires. So the Democrats asked them, at what level, man, do you think they should get a fair? They said, is it $1 million? Can we do the? They didn't want to do it for $1 million. They said, well, what about people that make 100 million? So it went all the way up to the billion. So their goal is to protect and not tax billionaires, but let you and me pay the taxes. So we're going to continue to get taxed. He talk a good game, tax break. I'm helping America. Where is he, meaning President Trump, where is he helping Americans when it comes to tax? Because he didn't put it in the tax bill. But he giving them $4 trillion in tax breaks. That should tell you something, man. Your name is Mbop. 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 What up? Yeah, the veteran on this thing, he's mad with everybody, both because he feel like they're not treating him right. He disabled for the rest of his life, man. Man, I wish you the best. I don't know you personally, but I know you probably go to the VA and all that. I just, hope they can continue to take care of you and others in your situation. Animalistics, you right on that. If it ain't, it's crazy. We in this time to where if they don't hear from Trump, it ain't happen. If Trump say it, it's truth. And they get their information from Truth Media, and then now they go to Twitter, which is X, because they got to hear what Elon Musk have to say. How reliable are those sources? Hey, King Kato, you talking about you would like to see me debate Angry Man. Hey, you must got a lot of confidence in Angry Man. I don't know him, but you might make me want to look him up. Sound like you got a lot of and your money probably gonna go on. Your money gonna go on Angry Man, ain't it? I bet you your money going on Angry Man. Hey, Jerome, you said in North Carolina they don't have to tell you. It's a lot of states at will. I think they call them at will states, right? Does that include federal probation employees? Find out. Do it include federal probation? I'm not talking about other employees. Probationary employees are treated a little bit different in most states. So let me know in your state, does that include federal probationary employees? King Kato, you sound like the rapper Cameron. He said people get fired every day, B. Cameron said people get killed every day, B. I know people do get fired every day, man, but at this level, this many people, it's a problem, man. Because now these people got to get another job somewhere. Some of them, sad to say, very small percentage of them, somebody going to be committing some crime somewhere if everybody don't get a job. These people that had jobs, somebody in the midst, maybe just one person, and that's too many. Somebody mess around and be committing a crime that used to have a job, but now they don't know what to do because their family is still looking for them to put food on the table. My man says 17 billion in veterans homelessness funds missing. That's sad. That's messed up. That ain't right no kind of way. TOL, that's what I'm talking about. That's a good point. You said TOL said he liked these conversations, regardless of whether we agree or not. It's good to have these because it's insightful. Because we don't know everything. I don't know everything. I'm just bringing to the table what I know or think I know. And then y'all rebut it, or, some people agree with it, disagree with it, whatever. King Cato, you said, how do those people get paid? What people? You talking about the ones that got fired? Or what people? Because that's what I was saying. Somebody might mess around and start committing crimes. So that's another factor that nobody ain't really considered yet. TOL, I agree. Listen to me. America is capitalistic, realistically. We say it's a republic, it's a democracy, this and that. But we know money moves everything. So I'm not blind. I do understand that it is a business, but it's not supposed to. That's why we got the government, we got private sector, public sectors, So I understand what you're saying. You made a great point. King Cato, help me out. You said that's a foolish take. What part? The deal is not for Trump to profit. It's for the country to profit. Okay. I agree with that. But it's going to be, and we talk about corruption and all that. DOGE is not even, what you say? Let us know. What's the word? My brain locking up. Be transparent. DOGE is not even transparent. Elon Musk was asked to come to in front of Congress, right? They just got some questions. This man was a no-show. That's one of the branches of the government. Why you can't go and tell them all your bright ideas, what you and Trump doing here at DOGE? He's a no-show. So I understand what King Cato was saying about the profit is for America. But if America don't know, you just you throwing out numbers. Come in there, talk to Congress, be on the up and up, be transparent. For discussion, on spot, fact checking, depths AL to research history on the spot. That's what's up. There's a plan in place to eliminate federal income tax for everyone. Where you get that from? And how soon is that supposed to take place? How soon? It ain't gonna take place under Trump. I just don't see it. He gonna continue to bless his billionaire friends, but somebody gonna be paying to keep this wheel rolling. So yeah, it sounds good to say they wanna end all federal income tax. Why was that not in the bill? Because that's not the plan. Salty, so I guess you got a economics degree. Even if you do, it don't disqualify nobody else. This discussion is not just for those with the economic degree. And I appreciate you because your economic degree is needed. But don't think your degree disqualifies anybody else, because it doesn't. You don't know anybody's training or background or none of that. You don't know that. So you can't say that. But I appreciate you sharing. Listen, man, our taxes is going to DOGE. And DOGE is already asking for a raise. That was, let me go back to who that was. That was Austin. At least Austin says, at least our taxes won't be going to crack, thanks to DOGE. But the taxes going to DOGE, because DOGE is an entire department, or whatever agency, whatever you want to call them. They take money, taxpayers' money, to survive. And guess what? They asking for raises already. Do your research. King Cato, I got to do research, but you want me to debate somebody. Come on, man. Tell the truth said, yeah, because college makes you know everything. Yeah, okay. My question to you, Cato, where do you get your information from? Because I got several sources. You just can't rely on one source. Like some Republicans may I just listen to Fox, and that's all they gonna subscribe to. You got to do world news. You got to you got to get information from a number of different places. It's not just one place. So it's not just one thing. Where do you get your information? It may be easy for you to say. You may say, I get it from Fox News. They the best that ever did it. We got to get it from somewhere, even if it's in books, as far as how things play out. You got to get it from somewhere. You got to use multiple sources, not just one or two. Well, it can't be one. I'm going to say that. Not just one. King Cato. I don't even know King Cato. King Cato, you before the fight, you must want me to get beat up or something. Or you think that's how it's going to be the outcome. Probably in your mind, you might think that's the outcome. King Cato said, I'll donate to the fight. If you and, he called him the angry man. I don't know him, man. I don't know him. And he could be good people. But he got to get information just like I got to get information. It don't just exist within us. We got to get the information. And then we interpret it how we interpret it. Brandon said Jesus is king. All right, Brandon, that's what's up. Tell the Truth said they are called. What did that stand for? To work states. Help me out. Let me read your next one. It says, you are very uneducated, my friend. That's your opinion, man. I don't get offended by that because I know who I am. See, when you know who you are, you're not offended by people just talking, man. Okay? I do research if that's your question. I don't know if you can understand me giving it to you or not. I don't know. But don't say uneducated because that's far from the truth. They're bloated and excessive. Chunky said they should be fired. I wouldn't wish firing on my enemy, man. Especially the way this was done. It was haphazard. It was quick. Now, if you take time, months, year, why did it have to be done so quick? That should be concerning. They're not qualified. I can't say. You got to read the qualifications, man, and then see if they qualified. I'm going to generally say these people are not qualified. Come on now. The veteran, I'm with you. I don't represent no party, man. I'm an American citizen. And if I see something as an American citizen, that's what I'm speaking on. So I understand you said we the people, not we the party. Exactly. But check this out though. In that saying that Trump is only working with Trump and his party. And that's similar to an oligarchy. That ain't even like no democracy at all right now. So that's my point. Executive power will overrule judicial. But see how we fighting? That's how we destroying democracy. These three branches should be able to work together. But you got Trump who causing all this division. That's a major problem. He even got y'all thinking like that. Oh, the executive going to beat the judicial. The legislative going to do this. They should be together. It's set up to work together, not against. The three branches of government are set up to work together. And also to prevent one person from declaring all authority how Trump is kind of trying to do right now. I'm gonna respect your opinion, King Kato. Go back and look at the replay and get the information that I'm giving, man. You can't debunk anything that I just said. You may be able to debunk my interpretation of it, but if I said it, then that's what it is. I said 2 judges. I started off saying 2 judges, federal judges, ruled against President Trump and said the firing of these employees were a violation. You research that. 2 federal judges, 1 judge in the state of California, the other judge in the state of Maryland, and they got to reinstate these probationary employees. President Trump got to give them back their job. That's a fact. Research it. Mike Yerk, that's your opinion, man. Where did I get the 2 judges? Man, look on World News. Get your head out of Fox and you can learn something. Check different world news, man. They talk about this stuff. It's public. You look for it. Alf, I agree with you, Alf. You said they would never get rid of income tax. They ain't going to do it. That's why he wrote the bill to get rid of it for his billionaire buddies. That's the only one that's going to get this tax break. $4 trillion. If y'all didn't know, listen to me, man. If y'all didn't know, the break that he gave the rich last time were going to expire this year. So he was right on time by getting back just in time before that tax break expired. And now he put in place the new tax break. And guess what? You and me, we're not included in that tax break. No, that the income tax, it ain't for 150,000 or less. Wrong. But we'll continue on. Lord Mouse, I didn't even bring that up. Thank you for bringing it up. There was a discrepancy in the funds, man. Because what happened, that's why they say when you go to DOGE website now, he used to show stuff and also back it with numbers, funding numbers and all that. And this is what I'm talking about. Be patient with me. Be patient with me, y'all. So it was and this is proven it was fake. Somebody either lied or made a mistake. When they said they found 8 billion, we saved 8 billion. And when people did the fact checking, it was 8 million. So now when you go to DOGE, they'll say how much they saved, but they won't have the funding numbers so you can fact check it. So they not being transparent over there. Everything sound good. Stuff had gotten so bad right now for them, the numbers is going down. That's why they trying to talk and say, we're going to send checks because they think we sold, I don't know what they think they are, but they think they can get us with these $5,000 check. You send a check, okay, that's my tax money anyway. I pay taxes. But that ain't gonna mean me, that ain't gonna want me to follow your nonsense. You can't buy people, especially people with good sense. And that's what DOGE is trying to do now. Things ain't looking too good up there. They talking good, but things are not looking good. So now they bringing up checks again. Don't fall for the trick. Tell the truth said if they found billions, they didn't find billions, man. That's what I just said. They announced we found 8 billion. But it was 8 million when they fact checked it. That's still too much. 8 million is still too much. But I'm saying they playing a lot of games over there, man. They not being transparent. Listen to me, man. The king of DOGE is Elon Musk, right? Everybody thought that he was working for free. I'm ready to debunk everything that you thought you knew. He getting on the other end with these contracts. He just got another couple $billion contract. Elon Musk did. Talking about DOGE is working for free. Where? They getting paid. Do the research, man. See how y'all be uninformed, but y'all say, he's just talking. I'm talking stuff I know, man. You go back and do research. Somebody said, do you agree with annexing Canada? Listen, man. On one hand, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Two, I don't agree with it. Number three, Canada not going for it. And they said it. Canada said they're not playing that 51st state stuff. They ain't going for it. They said we'll fight for this to the death, whatever. TOL. Alf. Okay. Alf threw a little humor in there. He said the same people who support Trump think the earth is flat. Just a little humor, man. That's all. I think he was just being funny. I got my info. Cato, we on the same page. Cato said, I get my information from a lot of sources so I can cross. That's how you do it. That's the only way to do it, man. Me and you on the same page. We might have the same information, but interpret it different. But you did see that the federal judges ruled against Trump. You did get that information, right? Yo, Mike, my man. Mike, that was funny, man. You said, give DOGE a raise, please. President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump, from me and this guy, Mark Facts. Yo, that's funny, man. The veteran, I'm having a live stage and studio built to bring folks on the channel and have discussions. Hey, man, that's good, man. Hey, hit me in my comment a little bit more, after. Hit me in the comment, not in this chat, but in the comment after the video, so I have your information about that. How soon are you doing this platform? Veteran? Lord Mouse. Yeah, he got a rate. He gets paid all kind of ways. When Trump did the commercial for Tesla at the White House at our expense, taxpayers. Nobody's mad about that. And guess what Elon Musk followed up and told him? He said, I'm going to give you $100 million. They said it's not like donating to his campaign. This going to be money where he'll be freely to be able to do whatever he want to do with it. Me looking a step further, some of that money came from these $billion in contracts what Elon Musk is getting from the government. So it's like, I wash your hand, you wash mine. Come on, man. It's a money grab over there. Tell the truth. I saw that. Yeah, I saw the end. You was talking to the other person. It had to be done quick because we were broke. Okay. So as a nation, we broke, but we want to take jobs from people. Struggling Americans who serve this country, man, veterans who we say we care about. Come on, man. You can't have it both ways, man. We either care about the people or we don't. And it appears to me the president of the United States does not care about regular Americans. He cares about his billionaire buddies. Y'all don't never see the stuff when it come across, man, with these multiple sources that y'all say it should have came across somewhere. They asking for a raise, man. But think what you want to think, man. I can't keep baby feeding people. Byron Johnson, I'm glad somebody saw it. It said, I did find a lot of debate about their salaries. Come on, I don't, it's not going to benefit me to come up here and lie because next month y'all going to be able to point it out. So just say you didn't know about it, you didn't see it. Francis, pray for me. Francis said, you are lost, brother. I would pray for you. Francis, say a strong one for me, man. We all need one. I appreciate that. That's her talking about my eyes. Why do your eyes look like that? Look like what? What do they look like? I don't even know. I don't know. You tell me. Cato said the judicial branch is overstepping. No, as a balance, when you see one of the branches is violating, it's the responsibility of the other ones to step in. Checks and balances. But y'all want him to do what he want, and guess what? If Trump get it how he wanted, he already said, all hail the king. He will be king. We will not only be an oligarchy, we'll be a totalitarian, a dictatorship. But y'all all right with that. Lorraine, that's a fact. Left wing, right wing, it's all the same bird. It's all the same. But right now we're talking about the part of the bird that's running the country that, in my opinion, is destroying things. It's no love for the American citizen. Only for the billionaires. That's a good, the veteran, man. I wish you the best, man. That's what it is. Everybody do their part, but as you doing your part, you ain't got to knock. It don't take to knock somebody else's part. Everybody do your part, man. You got goals and dreams. Go ahead and do it. You want to do something? Go ahead and do it. That's what it is, man. See, it says his name is not another. Because they ruled, now they Democrat judges. They're judges, man. That's the problem. Everything from your side, y'all say is from the other side, but I see it a lot from y'all. They're Democrat judges. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I guess you all right with him bum rushing the Capitol and leading the mob to the Capitol. You all right with that? Are you all right with that, man? You can't be both sides, man. Y'all play both sides. This man committed all kind of offenses, but y'all are all right with that. Gonna say they Democratic judges. They federal judges, man. And they rule against the wrong, the violation that President Trump is doing. How are you so confident that it's going to get overturned in the Supreme Court? How? It said, why though? He from Denmark. And it's a good chance because Trump, he put like 4 of them in. So it's possible. That's the thing. When you're in the private sector, let me identify who said that. Brian Johnson. I understand about, they was talking about the 135, but if that's the highest you can make as a public, in that sector, because you make more in the free sector. They came to that sector because they wanted to make a difference, they say, find fraud, they say. But you can't make money, the same money you would make in the private sector as a DOGE employee. We know it's going to the Supreme Court. He had some cases that was ruled in the Supreme Court. Y'all know that, right? That he lost too. Not this case, but he has had cases that went in front of the Supreme Court. It's been a lot of rulings, man. I don't know if y'all been paying attention. U.S. SC will uphold Trump's law. Trump doesn't have a law. What are we talking about? Northwest tax break for Social Security. Okay, good point. Listen, it's called rabbits, spiders. Bro, do you know what the debt is? A lot of that debt come from Trump, from his last term. And on this one, did you hear me say $4 trillion? But y'all care about the debt. He added $4 trillion in cuts, which go on to the debt, man. On 1 minute, y'all concerned? Northwest, what's happening? King Cato. Listen, this just passed, sir. So what this new bill with the King Cato, this new bill just went into effect. So I don't know. I didn't check Warren Buffett specifically, but he just put in a tax break for the billionaires, man. $4 trillion. So I don't know if he paid that much in taxes or not. I don't know. I ain't check it. But that give me, I might need to go ahead and look in that since you brought that up. And thank you, King Cato. It said, listen, what did you require? And I got to identify who I'm talking to. Byron Johnson, what did you require? Because you said, why are people complaining about somebody going in finding fraud? First of all, after fact checking, it was proven that they weren't accurate. Somebody made some major mistakes from 8 billion to 8 million, or somebody did a major lying. So we can't just trust them. Continue to keep that stuff on your website, on DOGE website, so it can be fact checked with the numbers of every one budget that you say you found, and people can fact check these payments. Instead of you saying, I found $1 zillion, but you're not showing nobody nothing. Cato said, that's false. Hold on. But the tax break, the more you make, the more you pay in taxes. It should be that. Did you see the debate, man? You know we was facing a shutdown. In this new thing, facing the shutdown, they had the debate. The House, they passed in the House, but Republicans would not write it to where people who make over 100 million pay taxes. They didn't want that. They want the break. And that's what it was going. But they won in the House because they had the votes. And probably the same thing in the Senate. Because you got a Democrat saying that he's going to go ahead and vote to prevent a shutdown. So go ahead and check that out. And they're voting so billionaires won't have to pay taxes. Not the more you make, the more you pay. That should be it. I can't, Darth Gilles, I can't answer why you had a lot of money in your pocket back then. That's been a long time. I can't answer that for you, man. It wasn't nothing Trump did. The money you was making was what you did. You giving this man too much credit, sir. Cry all you want, little bro. This Michael Richardson. Just stay out of our way while we fix our nation. Go ahead and fix it. If y'all gonna fix it, man, because that's what you say, you believe. The DOGE breakdowns are there. I just checked it yesterday. but you cannot check. It's not there, man. You missing what I'm saying. The DOGE breakdowns may be there, but it got to be fact checked. These experts cannot go and fact check it because you don't have the budget numbers. You can't just have numbers there. You got to have the ID numbers to verify and fact check that stuff. So go check and pull up some ID numbers where you can follow back and check everything. Not on the plantation, man. My eyes is wide open, man. I'm woke. I'm not woke what y'all talking about that woke. I'm not asleep. I'm going to tell you that. I can see. I'm not stuck under Fox News like some of y'all are, man. And it's sad. Ain't no plantation here, man. I'm a free man. The veteran. Hey, the veteran, listen, man. Like I said, after this live, man, hit something in the comments after the live. That way I can connect with you. Michael Richmond. Thank you for your compliment, man. I gave you a shout out, Michael. Why though said, I bet you can't read at an eighth grade level. See, here go the insults. My man, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Listen, man, Brian, I don't know how you want me to say it, what you want me to say. The three branches of government do work together. They work independently, right? Working together with the same common goal. But when you got the executive branch, as we do now, working against everything that the Constitution, they working independently to fulfill the Constitution. But when you got the executive branch doing what they want to do, that makes the problem. If you can't understand that, I'm not going to keep explaining that. Byron, you haven't debunked anything, man. Go and do some research. You have not debunked anything, man. My man from Denmark said, awarded by the Biden administration. No. Tell the truth that those are his companies, cuz. Muff Man said, Jesus, another soy boy. Y'all just come with this, man. Okay. Listen, there's a lot of comments. I can't keep up with all of them. I appreciate everybody, you know, for their input. Savage said, do you ever notice the spelling of Democrats and demons? Okay. Ha ha ha. Just Granny. Listen, man, I want to thank everybody, man, for coming in and sharing whether your opinions or whatever. Your assaults, man, can't really affect me. I stand 10 toes down on who I am. Okay? But I can't, it's too many comments, man, to get to everybody. I'm not ducking nobody, man. But it's not enough. Debate Angry Man, King Kato, King Kato, the debate, Angry Man must be a monster with this stuff. Cause you feel 100% about him. I don't mind debating, man. Definitely ducking. Robert Wells, not ducking, man. There's a lot of comments on here and you can't answer everybody's comment. I said what I said and that's what I said, man. You go back and fact check it. Stay safe, brother. Just Granny, appreciate that. Jonas got MAGAs. He said MAGA. He representing MAGA. Not another. Okay. Thanks for keeping the conversation going. When we talk, we find things we agree about. That's what it is, man. Thank you. That was Northwest Gardner. Go some Rob. I ain't even gonna repeat the negativity, man. I'm gonna stop even repeating the disrespect. But listen, man. GTA said, "Who is the leader of the Democratic Party?" You got to ask somebody in a circle like that. But this is what I want to say, man. I want to thank y'all for coming and sharing your inputs. Anybody got any final thoughts, man? Go ahead, drop your final thoughts. Somebody threw the American flag. That's what's up. Robert said I'm delusional. Okay, Robert. Anybody else got a final thoughts or comments or anything? Man, I appreciate y'all. You know, like I said, we learn from each other. America's the greatest because it went too fast, because of the people. Stop breathing so much. Detroit man said, stop breathing so much. I'm feeling loopy. MAGA. This is a healthy discussion. King Cato said, Jasmine Crockett, and then he laughed. Okay. MAGA with the flags up. He said, I'm a Brit with nothing. Come on. I'm a Brit with nothing to do with the USA. Okay, Robert Wells, welcome, man. We appreciate you. Detroit man said, I'm just messing. Listen, no hurt feelings and none of that, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Listen, if you have not done it, TOS said, God bless, brother. Our country will get through this. Most definite. Jonas Spellman. I'm not even going to entertain what you just wrote, man. But if you have not done it, go and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I make a video. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Whether we agree or disagree. Somebody said, bro, that's just... Oh, he talking about what you said. Now, somebody called me a punk. See, this is unnecessary. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Until next time, y'all be safe. Peace.